Breaking news from Barcelona. The Catalan giants are already planning massive changes for 2026. And today we dive into exclusive details on the four-man shortlist to replace Robert Lewandowski as revealed by Sport. From dream signings like Julian Alvarez and Harry Kane, to economical alternatives such as Eda Ayong and Sergio Guirassy, Barcelona are evaluating every option despite their financial struggles. The club knows that choosing the next number 9 could define the future of the entire project. But that's only half the story. We also break down Dani Olmo's new interview where he speaks openly about the La Liga title race, the return of Pedri, Rafinha, and Joan Garcia, the unity inside Hansi Flick's squad, and even his own future. Plus, huge developments involving PSG, Chelsea, and Julian Alvarez, with reports of a €150 million bid and Barcelona leading the race for his signature. Stay tuned, this is a massive update for all Barcelona fans. Barcelona draw up four-man shortlist to replace Lewandowski in 2026 report. A recent report from Sport has shed new light on Barcelona's long-term transfer planning, particularly regarding their search for a new centre-forward for the summer of 2026. The club has been evaluating every possible option for months, fully aware that replacing Robert Lewandowski is one of the most strategic decisions they must make. The veteran striker's contract expires at the end of the season, and while no final call has been taken on his future, the need to prepare for life after him is already shaping the club's agenda. However, as has been the case for several years, Barcelona's financial situation continues to complicate their ambitions. The board understands that making a massive investment in a world-class striker will be extremely difficult under current constraints. For this reason, the sporting department is exploring a range of profiles, from dream targets to more realistic and cost-effective alternatives. Who is on their agenda? At the top of Barcelona's wishlist is Julian Alvarez, seen internally as the ideal successor to Lewandowski. His versatility, work rate, and ability to operate across the front line make him the perfect fit for the club's long-term project. Yet, the reality is that signing the Argentine forward would require an enormous financial commitment, one that Barcelona may struggle to meet without major departures or new revenue streams. Another name being closely examined is Harry Kane. The English striker's contract with Bayern Munich runs until 2027, leaving the German club with a significant decision to make. They must either renew him to prevent a free departure or sell him next summer. The potential fee is expected to be around €60 million, a figure that is substantial but not unattainable if Barcelona can generate enough financial flexibility. The potential low-cost option. For a more economical option, Barca are considering Eda Ayong, labeled as the low-cost solution. Although his release value has been spoken of at €15 million, current projections suggest the final price could reach €30 million, still considerably cheaper than the elite alternatives. Finally, reports from Germany indicate that Barcelona are also monitoring Sergio Guirassy. The Borussia Dortmund striker has a contract until 2028, but he could be allowed to leave for around €60 million, adding another intriguing name to Barcelona's shortlist. The club may not have an immediate answer, but one thing is that the summer of 2026 is shaping up to be decisive in determining the future of Barcelona's attack. Dani Olmo talks about his future, Joan Garcia, Pedri, Rafinha, Flick, La Liga title race. Barcelona midfielder Dani Olmo has been handling a busy media schedule during the international break, something fully expected as he continues to play an important role for the Spanish national team. In his latest conversation with Mundo Deportivo, the Barcelona star offered insight into the team's mindset, the injury situation, the dressing room dynamic under Hansi Flick, and even his own future at the club. Olmo first addressed the La Liga title race and the current gap between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Speaking about the situation, he explained the team's approach with great clarity. When we are at Barca, we focus on our own business. Now with the national team in these 2 qualifying games, and when we get back, we'll focus on Atleti and whatever comes next. We are confident that if we're fit and at 100%, it is up to us. That's what we think, both at Barca and with the national team. Recovering the injured stars. Olmo then spoke about the importance of recovering injured teammates, such as Joan Garcia, Pedri and Rafinha, stressing their value on and off the pitch. Yes, they're players who contribute a lot both on and off the pitch. It helps to have them back in the mix. Yanni and Rafa are doing well, let's see if Pedri comes back soon, and Gavi is also a player who helps us a lot. When asked whether anything had changed internally compared to last season, and with Flick appearing slightly more tense on the sidelines, Olmo dismissed any suggestion of unrest. No, not at all. Those are perceptions from the outside. From the inside, we're all united with the same idea, the same philosophy, and the same desire to win. He doubled down on this when asked directly about the manager's demeanor, adding, yes, he's fine. How about the current style? Olmo also reaffirmed Barcelona's commitment to their football identity when questioned about the risks of their playing style. I think we've demonstrated the style of play we're committed to, both last year and this year. Sometimes it can go better or worse, but it's clear and we trust in it. There's no reason to change. In the end, it's worked well for us. Finally, Olmo addressed ongoing speculation regarding his future, following recent meetings between his agent and Deco. He was quick to downplay any concerns. Yes, I would say so. Just because they meet doesn't mean they always talk about me. At the end of the day, it's their job too, he concluded. PSG manager Luis Enrique has been open to experimenting with the number 9 role, often turning to players who aren't traditional strikers. During the previous campaign, Ousmane Dembele stepped into that spot as the club secured a treble capped by its first UEFA Champions League title. Furthermore, the Parisians still have Goncalo Ramos available as a natural option in the middle, though the Portugal forward often comes off the bench. That approach gives Enrique room to continue searching for a striker who suits his preferred style. In 2024, Luis Enrique and PSG were actively looking for a new striker to strengthen their number 9 position. One of the players they followed closely was Julian Alvarez, although he eventually chose to sign for Atletico de Madrid instead. Could Chelsea spend huge money to sign Alvarez? Rumors are now growing that Alvarez might be available next summer, especially if he decides he wants to play for a club that regularly fights for the Champions League and domestic titles. According to Fishages, Chelsea are preparing a massive €150 million offer to try and bring him to London. With Alvarez under contract at Atletico until 2030, the club must now evaluate whether such a huge bid is worth accepting or if they should keep him as a key long-term part of their project. His value goes beyond goals. He's a versatile, modern forward who can lead a team for many years. Meanwhile, the Chelsea Chronicle reports that Alvarez is actually considering leaving Atletico, and that Barcelona are currently the favorite destination if he decides to move. Chelsea and PSG are also still watching the situation very closely. In a recent interview with France Football, Alvarez addressed all the speculation surrounding his future. He didn't commit to anything but didn't rule anything out either. He said he knows there is a lot of talk in Spain linking him to Barcelona, and that PSG also showed interest in the past. For now, however, he says he is focused on Atletico, and decisions will be made at the end of the season. Do I plan to play for PSG or Barcelona in the coming years? Honestly, I don't know, Alvarez said. I see what's being said on social media. In Spain, there's a lot of talk about me in Barcelona. When I signed with Atletico last year, there was also a lot of talk about Paris. It's true there were discussions between PSG officials and my agent. They showed interest in signing me, but it didn't happen. For now, I'm focused on Atletico. We'll take stock at the end of the season. And that wraps up today's huge Barcelona update. Barca are preparing for a historic summer in 2026, carefully analyzing the perfect successor to Lewandowski while also navigating financial pressure and major transfer battles across Europe. Dani Olmo has reassured fans about the team's mentality, the injured stars are close to returning, and the future of Julian Alvarez is attracting attention from Barcelona, PSG and Chelsea. The big question now is, who should Barcelona choose as their next number 9? Alvarez? Okay? Guillaume? Guirassy? Let me know your pick in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment your opinion, so you never miss the latest Barcelona transfer news. See you in the next video. Visca el Barca.